Hello and welcome to the sixth episode of the 3GN podcast. I am Danny and I am joined by my lovely co-host, Chris and Gary.
Hello.
Yo!
And let's just start it off by the games we've played this week. Chris or Gary, which of one of you would like to start?
I have been playing some of the old Rayman.
Ooh, Rayman. I haven't
Yes.
played that for years.
It's not the actual first Rayman game. It's the DS port of it.
Oh.
I mean, I have the first Rayman game, like, on the PS1.
Yeah, I know.
Well, you played it.
Yeah.
The difficulty in that is rather surprising for how old it is still.
So it's difficult or it's easy?
It's difficult because you have very, if I say, little leeway when making mistakes.
Yeah, like,
And
you're
then
allowed to get
this-
hurt, but if you fall in water, it's immediate death, I think it is, wasn't it?
think so.
Like, for some of the earlier levels, for example.
But then it starts becoming this fast-paced, small platform jumping game,
Yeah.
and then you start getting angry.
But I mean, old
Although-
games are usually very hard, if I can remember correctly.
Although one
When was the last
feature
time you
I
played it on that?
don't
Sorry, carry on.
like in the DS version, the save points have Rayman taking a portrait picture taken of himself
Oh.
in the framed cutout. On the DS, because it's got the inward facing camera, it actually takes your picture as well.
So it's just selfies.
That's the one thing I don't like about it.
That it takes pictures of
Forces
you.
this selfie upon you.
Yeah. I've never been
Doesn't
big into
Nintendo
save
want to
it.
find out who you are.
It doesn't save it to the DS in any way. So the next save point, it's deleted the old one.
Well,
That's fair.
all I can say about Rayman is I always felt weird around his arms, or rather his lack of arms.
He also doesn't have legs. He just has feet.
Oh yeah, that's right. He just has no limbs whatsoever. Only like hands and feet, and then he's like this bean potato man.
It's an eggplant.
He doesn't have a neck
Let's
either.
face it.
An eggplant. Yes, that's what he is.
Oh my.
Oh dear. Oh Rayman. Why are you looking at me so sensually? Oh
What
god.
have
I mean, if he
started?
doesn't have legs, I don't think he has a pelvis.
Let's not get into Rule 34 area right now. Already.
Okay, quickly. Gary, what games have you played?
To be perfectly honest, most of you are probably expecting me by now to say I played Pokemon Colosseum.
Yeah, you always play
Well,
that.
you're wrong!
No. Tell me it's not true, Gary.
If you haven't played Colosseum, then what have you played?
Honestly, I haven't really.
Gasp. Audible gasp.
I've been a little more focused on doing some of the challenges in Pokemon Go, because
True.
there's currently a timed event going that can let me get a Ho-Oh.
Ah.
And I want that Ho-Oh.
You also fucked up Team Rocket one or twice. If I remember
Holy
correctly.
shit, Team Rocket are here now and I forgot to fight them.
Oh god.
Oh dear.
Those damn missile squad people.
Damn them.
Damn them to hell.
But
So you've been on Pokemon Go.
I've been more focused on Pokemon Go, but I have played a tiny bit of a few more Pokemon ROM hacks, but nothing really noteworthy. It's just more of a casual run, not really doing anything special with it.
Is that all?
Well,
That's pretty much it for me.
Well, I've played a small handful, a a sampling of games this week. Of course, as always, because I'm not Gary, I'm not a traitor. I've played Halo MCC, like I always do. I got like the easy challenges, but I need to get more because I think this is the last season. Oh yeah, the new season of Halo MCC came out.
Oh
So
yeah,
so now you can get Halo 4 armor in Halo 3, which
that
is
sounds
That's not
cool.
awkward at all.
yeah. I honestly I don't really think it looks very nice. I'm not like opposed of it. I'm not like make Halo 3 great again. Get rid of Halo 4 armor. I just don't really.
I mean, to be fair, there weren't many options in Halo 3.
No, and that's the thing. The idea itself is pretty good. You know, more armor in Halo 3. We haven't had that like since Hayabusa. I think.
No,
Uh,
I think it was the security helmet and the katana.
ah.
No. Recon was officially out last.
Oh yeah, that's true. Because you had to. What is it you had to do to get that?
Bidmaster challenges.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
The
7
ones
of them.
the ones I never did. I remember.
I think at one point you just had to have done one of them, and then you got it.
I remember I got it somehow, and I think somebody's going to listen to this and be like, "Oh, you gave your account to somebody and they got it for you," but I really didn't. I don't even remember how I got it. I must have just gotten a Vidmaster challenge and forgot about it. But
No, as I remember, they were actually supposed to unlock after a really long time. Like when Halo 3 started falling off the grid, they just thought, fuck it. If
yeah,
people want to come back to it, we'll let them have recon because fuck it, dedication, I guess.
yeah, and I mean I got it. The reason why I know I got it is because we went back and we played some Halo 3. Ooh, excuse me.
Oh, when was that?
When we got those Xbox Live ones.
So that was
Yeah,
something.
it wasn't much.
Yeah.
We didn't even complete the campaign back then, did we?
No, well, I couldn't because I only had the multiplayer disc. So
Who was it I was playing the campaign with then?
I think it was Gary.
Me.
Yeah.
It was me.
Yeah.
I don't think we got to the last mission, and we just kind
I
of stopped
think
before
we
then.
stopped before the first scarab appeared.
Oh.
Or it might have been that mission we actually stopped on.
Oh yeah, because you were playing on a different account than normal, weren't you?
Yeah. What
Yeah.
was it again?
I prefer not to go into account names
You know what?
currently.
Good point. It's always a good idea to keep your anonymity. Yes, correct. The thing I said
Click
correctly.
that.
Because I can pronounce words without any issue whatsoever. But oh yeah, off topic.
That's the benefit of being a pastry.
And yes, I am a pastry. But I didn't even get to finish with the Halo MCC. They also got like new armor for Reach, which I'm very excited about, like the GRD or the GDR, which I can never remember.
I think it's GRD because I think it's supposed to be short for guard.
Yeah, which is something they showed it like when
They
Defiant
teased the
map
Defiant maps, didn't they?
Yeah, with the Defiant map pack, there was like a screenshot.
Oh, like the stuff Spartan toy.
Yeah. That stuff Spartan is wearing the helmet.
And they finally released it. 343 actually got like I think they either dug into the code or they got when they took over from Bungie. But I think that's pretty neat. I already got the first couple of variants. I haven't gotten the final one yet. Because like I said, I have to do the challenges, and what I usually do when a new season comes out is before the season comes out, I get like 100 rec points so I can unlock every item the second it comes out. But I didn't do that this time. I only got 41 out of 100. So...
Man, you're slacking. You didn't even get half.
No, I know. Well, actually, I've got over half now because the first day, like I said, I did all the easy challenges and racked up enough, but I'm still like I think just above halfway through. But I
Oh,
still
that's not too bad then.
nah. I mean, it's fine. I just have to play some more. I also think there's something else with Halo MCC. Can't quite remember, and if I can't remember, it's not important.
I was
Another
going to say, if you can't remember, it's not important.
Yeah, exactly. Now, the other game I played is a bit obscure. I played Alien vs. Predator Extinction. If any of you have played that game.
I've played Alien versus Predator in the past, but I can't remember which.
This one was an
I-
RTX.
I know a while ago that Jason wanted me to play an Alien vs Predator game, just to give him a hand, because I have this very high flexibility with games if I've got a minor interest in them.
Mm-hmm.
And like this even goes back to a time where Chris wanted me to play a Dynasty Warriors game because he was stuck, and he just needed someone to help out with the second objective. And I thought, fuck it, I can do that.
Do you remember which was it Alien vs. Predator 2010? Which is like
It might have been. I don't know. This was ages ago. I think
Yeah.
this might actually be the same one that Chris was talking about having played as well, because I'm fairly sure Jason also wanted him to play it.
I gotta ask.
I
It's not
just,
the same reasoning.
I just remember in one of the games, there was these crates in a corner of a warehouse, and the Marines would just hunker down there and shoot anyone what they could see.
Oh, in multiplayer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just remember sneaking up on them and actually wiping them out.
as an
That
alien
moment,
was a predator.
yeah, Alien.
Okay.
That moment was so satisfying.
Now I gotta ask, do you remember? Please go on.
Because I got on the crate with them, and because of the way they're focused, they didn't notice me until the last moment.
Hmm.
And I just done the tail swing, and I think I killed 3 people.
Now, mechanic-wise, that actually sounds like Alien vs. Predator 10. Do you remember if that game had the mechanic where if you broke lights, it would be harder for Marines to see you as an alien?
Possible.
Did it have finishers where?
You know, I can't say I even played the multiplayer.
Oh,
But I think that's about right, because I remember there being like certain personal weapons for
yeah.
for the Marines, but that was about it.
Okay.
Like I've said, it was a very, very long time ago.
Yeah, but
Alien vs. Predator Colonial Marines.
oh,
Maybe?
that's
the one.
I don't think that's actually Alien Colonial Marines. That doesn't have predators in it.
I'm sure the one I played did have predators.
Then it was probably Alien vs. Predator 2010.
Well, it's been ages. I'm not sure anymore.
Well, I mean, like I said,
But
2010 is in the title, so it's been at least 11 years since it came out. So
that
Look,
sounds right.
even if I ask Jason,
3
I don't
kills.
he'd remember.
That triple kill. Even if I didn't get them all, they started focusing on me, and my kin just swarmed them from the other side.
my xenomorph brethren. Yeah.
My sacrifice was worth it.
See, I really liked Alien vs. Predator 2010 because it was actually one of the first games I played online with my Xbox 360.
Oh,
Nice.
God.
Yeah. But after that, I got that game right after. Well, it's because with my Xbox, I got some Forza game, racing. Never really been my deal. I got Halo 3, and then I got the Alien vs. Predator 2010 after that by myself or as a standalone. And
Yeah.
I see.
I didn't get into Halo 3 multiplayer as much as I know you, Brett, and Chris did, and others. But the Alien vs Predator game that I played wasn't any of these. It was Alien vs Predator, the only Alien vs Predator, I believe, which was a strategy game.
Hmm.
So
Oh.
yeah, that's the thing about it I really like.
Oh.
Um,
I think Halo games were some of the first ones I played on my 360. Maybe one of the other earliest was possibly Death Rising.
Oh. Oh.
But tell you one thing. One
Hmm?
thing that I miss from Halo,
hmm.
that iconic opening, these sounds.
Oh, oh, oh,
Well,
oh,
Uh,
oh, oh,
Stop that.
oh.
We might get DMCA.
yes, we might get DMCA for that. I mean, I would say
Oh
I don't really
God,
like the
DMCA.
yes. Uh, I would like to say that I didn't. The thing is, I can't really remember the Halo 4 music. Do any of you remember it, or is it just me?
I seem to
I
recall that there wasn't any for the title screen.
Okay, well that
I don't think there was much music in Halo 4, but what they did use, I think, was just borrowed from the older games.
but
I don't think it was even there.
but okay,
I just think it wasn't very memorable compositions.
but okay, we're getting into our topic area, but I need to finish what games I played this week.
Okay.
So
Then
There's
maybe we
also
can
the other
focus
thing we
on
need to do
Dream
before
oh
we
yeah,
actually
Dream
move on to the topic.
Future. I did that too early. No, so I played Alien vs Predator Extinction. I would like to say it's one of my favorite games. I do know that the AI pathing in that game is literal dog shit, to the point where you have to lead your units. Basically, you can select the unit and then select where it needs to go on the map. You know, basic strategy game mechanic, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
units in this game cannot turn corners because they just either get stuck in the wall or they start walking the exact opposite way. So you always
Basically, they only know how to walk in straight lines.
yeah. So it's because I
I
remember.
swear that they were able to do better than that in older games.
Well, the thing is, I actually remember reading about how the development of Alien vs Predator Extinction was a bit rushed, and even some of the sound effects were placeholders they just didn't get to replace. So that game had like a rough development, and I just sometimes I think about how brilliant it would have been if they actually got the time they needed to finish that game. But it's still one of my favorite
Yeah.
games. Definitely not got anything to do with nostalgia. What? No. Of course not.
No bugs, just
And-
features.
And it's not because I'm in love with the Alien and Predator universe, being such a big nerd that I fucking know that predators are actually technically called Yautja, and they're from Yautja Prime, and there are different clans and all that stuff. And I also definitely didn't read a bunch of the Alien and Predator and Alien vs Predator comics, including the Alien vs Predator Omnibus and the Predator and Alien Omnibuses, which are collections of the comics. I mean, only a fucking nerd would have done that. Isn't that?
Can I provide a quick correction on something?
Go on.
You use nerd incorrectly. Nerds are typically smart people. The term you're looking for is geek.
Oh yeah, okay. I can say one thing. I'm not smart. Oh, what is that small alien sculpture? Oh,
See, Danny, we've just proved you're not a nerd because you're a geek.
I'm a geek. God, yeah. Oh shit. Oh yeah, I've got to say I didn't play any Dark Souls this week. I'm very sad about that. So
You're slipping.
yeah, I know. I even told myself I gotta finish games I start. I have to do it. But then I was like, I really feel like playing Alien vs. Predator Extinction. And then I played 1 out of the 3
That's fair.
campaigns. I only played the Alien campaign. I didn't even play the Predator or the Human campaign. So,
Yeah.
so that's shitty. But
Well-
there's one last game I've played this week, other than MCC and other than Alien vs. Predator Extinction. Oh wait, I also played 1 game of Plague Inc. But who gives a shit about that? But
I'm glad we glossed over that.
yeah, because
Yeah.
yeah. But a game that I played also, actually, I played it like 20 minutes ago with my good pal, Chris. Kinda.
That's kind of me.
Yeah, it's kinda you. You're kinda Chris.
Oh, I get it.
That's
You're still
what you
holding
get when
that
you
grudge
have
from when
multiple
Kill stole on Halo.
personalities.
What? Wait, what?
You're,
I'm kind of Chris. That's what you get with multiple personalities.
I was asking Gary, what did you just say?
you're still holding that grudge from when he kill stole on Halo Reach way back when, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. But that's not the only reason I have a grudge against Chris. Do you remember Dead Island?
Grenade!
All my money. All my
Grenade!
fucking money. Gary, I don't know if you know this, but on Dead Island... Oh, yeah, me and Chris
remember
played
this.
some Dead Island, then we had the
Petrol
Xbox Live.
canister explodes.
Yes, and the Canadex. Chris would keep blowing me the fuck up in Dead Island. And the way that game punishes you for death is it takes your money. And
That happens on GTA.
yes, but this is like it increases the amount of money you lose depending on how much money you have. So you could lose from anything.
It takes a percentage.
And I remember just losing like literally over $100,000 in total, of course, from Chris killing me. God damn it.
I am totally
Okay,
not
but here's the
smiling
question.
now.
Was Chris able to pick it up?
No, it's just gone. Gone forever. Even if Chris was able to pick it up, that'd be fine because then I could kill Chris and get it back. If I But that's not how it works.
Just goes. It just disappears.
It just disappears.
Hold on a minute. I'm pretty sure that's not how life insurance works.
I think that's how life insurance works.
No, because
No,
you
you're
have
paying
to
the
pay
Reaper to bring
them.
you back.
Oh yeah, that's true. You get money back. But that's
Yeah,
but
exactly. Well, technically, your relatives get it back because you'd be
Yeah.
dead.
yeah, I guess so. But I mean,
But
this
you're
was
paying
the
the
zombie
Reaper to come back.
apocalypse. I mean, oh fuck! There's one last game I forgot. Before I get into Oxygen Not Included, which is what I played with Chris. I also played some Flash games, or rather a Flash game.
Oh god.
I
Flash
played,
games.
Go on.
and it's not one of the naughty, saucy ones. Take it easy, guys.
That's for next week.
Yes, that's for next week. Hey, we're doing a video series on sexy naughty games. We're going to
Are
be
we?
Yes, we're going to be playing Spank Me Harder Daddy and Uwu Uwu No. I played The
Really?
Last Stand 2. And I doubt any of you remember it because it's a very obscure Flash game. I mean, it's a fucking Flash game for crying out loud. But I really liked it because it's basically you have a barrier and you have a certain amount of hours at the day before the zombie comes at night. And you can go spend like 4 hours searching a house or searching the sheriff's office. And then you can hope you find people or supplies or guns. And then you've got to get to Union City because there's an evacuation. And that's basically it. It's good. I think it's got a lot of levels for a Flash game.
That's fair.
But
Flash games tend not
Definitely
to
a passion
have a lot
project
made into
then.
them, do they?
yeah, they don't usually have that much to them. But this one I think does. Now when I've talked about all the small games, I almost said small shitty games, but they're not shitty. If they're shitty, well,
Then you wouldn't play them.
yeah. But Oxygen Not Included. I played it and Chris watched me and he helped me. And Gary, I think I realized something.
That I was looking at dirt randomly.
Yeah, no. I've realized that I might not be the sharpest tool in the shed.
We
Because-
established this earlier with the whole
the hammer.
nerd geek thing.
Yeah. But the thing is, I realized that when I do, I like these like resource management base building games, but I've always done better when you and Chris are there to tell me what to do or to give me advice.
Just to point stuff out.
Yeah, like
Danny, that's because we're extra pairs of eyes. You can't look at every single thing on the screen all at the same time. That would be dividing your attention in so many different ways.
Gary, I got an achievement today, in Oxygen Not Included, for feeding my people, the duplicants, cooked food.
Do you know how bad that is?
I had never
You
cooked
know,
them food.
considering that you've said cooked food, how long have you had that? Exactly. How long have you had that game?
I have. Okay, let me just go check. I think I can see it on Steam. If not, come on.
Just check how many hours you might have played it.
I think I got it like 2019, 2018.
So you've gone a whole year, give or take, without
Okay.
feeding people cooked food.
I have. Okay, I know how to. We can check this. Okay, no, I got it in 26th of March 2020.
Okay.
But I've
So
played
it's
it,
almost been a whole year, and
But-
you only just fed people cooked food today.
and I've played it for 47 and a half hours. And I think me and Chris have played for a total of like 5 or 6 hours.
So over 40 hours and you haven't been able to cook food.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you're 2 days old, you're not going to be super intelligent. Come on, Chris. That's mean.
And okay, Gary, I talked to Chris about how I always got so annoyed when people would piss in the fresh water, when the clean water supply. Chris said, "Hey, put a block there. That'll stop the water flow." And nobody's pissed in the water so far in our game.
So far.
You never know.
That's a big bold list. So far. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Oxygen Not Included. You either win. No, you don't win. You just lose.
yeah.
Next game, you just lose a bit further on.
Well, I think there's a win state where you have to get to the surface and fire off a rocket or something. I don't know. I've never even gotten to the surface, let alone fire off a rocket. But that's basically the games I've played this week. My point, Gary, I'm sure you got that, is I'm dum-dum. I'm a smelly pee-pee poo-poo head. That's
Right.
my point. Now,
Okay.
Features.
Dream future. No, Gary. Dream future. Now you can speak. What were you gonna say, Gary?
Right. Well, since you want me to start off with this, okay, my dream future is. Sorry, my dream future.
Okay, I'm taking your list off the
future,
name. The
future.
name of the list.
Okay, basically, I had a chat with Chris, I think it was yesterday or the day before,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of decided I'd like to see you play a Sonic Riders game
Oh God.
with me and Chris just kind of there to point and laugh at some of the random silly things and maybe mislead you and some things.
Oh God.
Because that, I honestly think, would be something that viewers might find funny.
I was thinking something more like a puzzle game.
That I am not. Okay, I love Resident Evil. I've never been the best at the puzzles. I used to take
Look, Danny,
a while.
we're not gonna get you to play a Zelda game. Don't worry.
Oh God. Oh God.
You know what would be interesting from my point of view?
Go on.
Devil May Cry 3.
Oh, I've never actually played a Devil May Cry game. I've watched several of them,
Man.
but I've never actually played it myself. The same with
Chris,
Sonic.
why did you have to say Devil May Cry 3?
See, the thing is the same with Sonic. I've never played a Sonic game, but I've watched a lot of them, and
Right.
a Shadow game.
Oh
Reason
God,
I
you've
say-
been in the Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh,
The reason I say Devil May Cry 3, it's one of the early games, so it still has some Resident Evil aspects,
Mm-hmm.
while still being one of the smoother gameplays.
It's easily one of the faster paced. Well, it's the fastest paced of the early ones.
Yeah.
Does it have tank controls?
I
Or is it third
don't think
person?
it does.
It's third person.
Okay. It's because a fast-paced game with tank controls sounds a bit iffy for me, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember the last tank control game I played was.
I mean, mine was Resident Evil 1. But actually, no. Resident Evil HD remake. It's not the same as 1. There are slight differences.
Is the HD remake based on the GameCube remake?
I don't know, actually. All I know
I think
is
it was.
some of the puzzles are slightly different. Because I remember, like, I was stuck in a puzzle, and I was like, I remember when I was a kid, I did this. Why does this not work? Until I just gave up and used the internet. Like a fool, like a heretic.
Like a scrub.
Yeah, like a scrub.
Yeah.
But I mean, in my
Yeah.
defense, I did remember what I did as a kid. It was just different. So
They changed it up
They
on you.
changed it and it wasn't pleasant.
yeah, I mean,
Like,
but I still say most of the things are still pretty good in the HD remake, and it's on the computer, so that's
But
always
yeah,
a
well,
plus.
Well, that was Gary's DF.
no, I didn't technically get the chance to finish my explanation.
No,
actually.
you didn't actually.
Okay.
You said you wanted to, you and Chris to watch me play Sonic something.
One of the Sonic Riders.
Sonic Riders.
Basically, it's a racing game. So
Oh,
it's not going to be too taxing on forcing you to do too many things at once.
yeah.
Because all you'd really have to learn is the controls of the game and the course layouts.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty simple. Nice way to introduce you to one of the more fun spin-offs.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind that. I always like to. I really like the idea of widening my horizons. Like I've
Just
never been.
not that game.
Well, the thing is, I've never really been into racing games that much, other than Mario Kart.
Mario Kart.
But
This is actually good because it's very similar.
oh, nice.
But it's no Double Dash.
Oh, I mean, I didn't say I was good at Mario Kart. God, the amount of times I fell off Rainbow Road. Christ. Oh,
Danny, I fell off Rainbow Road so many times when I was young, and it just doesn't happen anymore.
I mean, the thing is, I've only played Mario Kart on the 64. So
How did you fall off of that?
I don't know. I was like fucking.
The 64
He's
had the
back.
barricade the entire way around the road.
Wait, was it
Cool,
then the
by the
Wii?
way.
It was not the newest Mario Kart. I can say that for sure.
Okay.
It might have been the Wii.
Are you sort of done with your dream future?
Yeah.
Okay, Chris, what is your dream future?
Honestly, it'll be getting something to play PC games on.
Wait, what?
So he wants a
Get a
PC
laptop.
of some
Oh.
sort. PC, laptop, just something to be able to play PC games with.
I mean, that's kind of like
Cool.
ingrained into the blood of Dream Futures that we have something where we all can play together.
Yeah.
You know, maybe we could consider
it's-
opening a Patreon or something.
Let's
Maybe-
get more than 100 views on a video, then we could think
Then
about
maybe.
that.
But what was it?
Maybe
The
not
Escapist
necessarily
2.
100 views on a video, because if you think about that for just a moment, there would be absolutely nothing stopping one of us from just like spamming views on the same video.
Okay, good
Yeah.
point. I mean, what my point was
Maybe
that we
likes.
should get like a bigger audience before we say, "Hey, we got no money. We're all unemployed." Oh God. But Chris, was your dream future just that you wanted like a device so we could all play together, specifically a laptop or a PC?
Chris? Oh, good, you are. Oh God, Chris
Oh
disappeared.
god, Chris ran. Gary, it's anarchy. Run.
Oh, he's back. He's back.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it was my turn to disconnect.
Oh god. Oh god, that means
In
I'm
the
next.
middle of my dream future? How rude.
Oh,
Yeah. Rudeness.
how
Right,
dare
I was
you?
actually thinking, if I had a PC or laptop or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
maybe the Escapist 2 might be a good idea,
Oh, yeah, we talked about this.
because it will be a co-op game, and it shouldn't be too taxing on data and processing and all
Mhm.
that other stuff PC gamers have to worry about.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a very taxing game. I could already tell you that. It's because it doesn't. It's not very taxing in a graphical sense because it's 8-bit, like a pixel. Oh fuck! I've got such a acidic stomach today, but I'm gonna drink some more water. But yeah,
Ooh.
it's not very taxing. But the thing is, there's another aspect is how well optimized the game is. And I can't say that until I look into it or play it. But it doesn't look like... I didn't read anything about it not being optimized, so it should be fine.
It doesn't seem too bad for what it is,
No.
and it should be alright for maybe an older laptop.
I mean, if the laptop that I have ever gets fixed, or is able to get
Yeah.
fixed, it probably could run the Escapist too.
I was more looking at someone else on that comment.
Oh, Gary?
He means me.
Yeah.
He means me.
Well, I'd have to look into see, because Gary, you prefer Windows 7.
I do.
So
Right.
we'll have to see if it can run that. Run on
What, have you
Windows
put
7.
your laptop back to Windows 7 or something?
It's been on Windows 7 for ages.
Yeah. Wow.
It couldn't run
Okay, then.
anything higher than Windows 7, and even then, with Windows 7, it has this habit of slowing down on occasion.
Well then, that's two out of
But
three
that's only
dream
on occasion.
futures.
Yeah,
So
no.
Danny, what's yours?
Ooh. Well, the thing is, I have a dream future that I'm like, I really want to do, but not only is it only 2-player, it's also very difficult to get working on on anything that isn't 2 people sitting on a settee playing the game on a PlayStation 2.
Ooh.
Is
Yeah.
this going to be Star Wars Battlefront 2 or something? Wait, no. It
No,
couldn't be.
actually, Gary, that's my backup dream future.
Aha!
Would be us 3 playing Battlefield. Why do I keep calling
Star
it
Wars
Battlefield?
Battlefront 2.
Yeah, Star Wars Battlefront 2, specifically the one from 2005. My dream future, yeah, the backup was Star Wars Battlefront 2, but my
From
actual
the
dream future,
2005?
yes, from 2005 specifically.
The good one.
Yeah, don't say that.
And your main
I'm sure
dream
EA
future.
will get really pissy about that because they had all the controversies about the fucking loot boxes or whatever EA is getting their dicks hard to nowadays. But
Yeah.
my dream future is actually a game made by Valve and Gearbox.
Ooh.
Yeah,
You know, I just thought.
go on. What are
Well,
you
I
here
just got out. I just got out my Battlefront 2 case to see who it was who made that. Pandemic.
Yeah, and
Okay.
LucasArts, if I remember correctly.
Well, yeah, LucasArts were involved with it, but then
Yeah.
obviously that makes sense because Star Wars. But it's just Pandemic.
Okay, Gary, we get it.
Okay. But
Pulls
what's
on
this
my...
game title?
Yes, okay. It's because Half-Life 1, right? It was
Right.
ported to the PlayStation 2, but it wasn't just a raw port. It was actually remade for the PlayStation 2 by Gearbox. They got new... a lot of the sound effects are pretty similar. Some of them are new. All the models were new. And they actually put in an extra campaign, a co-op campaign.
Oh.
Yeah, where you follow two female scientists throughout their, adventure in Black
When you
Mesa.
say follow them, is that play as them,
Yeah,
or
you
you're
play as
literally
them.
Follow
someone
their
else just sort of
story.
Yeah,
following
follow
around
their
like a-
story, basically. I can't
Okay.
quite remember their names, but I know one of them actually was featured in the original Half-Life. She's the scientist that brings Gordon the sample that he puts into the mass spectrometer. The big machine that makes the aliens show up. Mass
Yeah,
spectrometer?
I've got no idea.
I think it's called the mass spectrometer, but don't hold me accountable
Quote
for
you
that.
on it.
Yeah. So that's my dream future, but the issue is just that it only existed as a split screen campaign on the Half-Life, specifically the one from from PlayStation
Halo?
2.
Ah, I've just looked into it a little bit, and it was supposed to be ported to the Dreamcast, but that never got released, and some of those changes actually made it into the PS2 port.
Yeah.
Ah. Right. Since we started touching on the subject during the...
Oh yeah, we should get into the actual
To the actual topic. How long's this been recording now?
It's been recording. We have like 15 minutes. Not gonna lie.
Oh god.
Yeah, we really
Yeah,
got
We
into it.
wasted some time today.
Yeah,
DMCA.
DMCA and game music. But let's talk about DMCA first. Maybe we'll get into game music. Maybe we'll not, and we'll have it as a different topic another day.
Yeah.
But
Right. DMCA
yeah,
is rather insane.
yes, I would like
Because
to.
they've started cracking down on far more things, and I feel like it shouldn't be that way.
Mm-hmm.
Because some games can't
I
actually be sold on Steam anymore because they have copyrighted music in them.
Yes.
Games that have bought the music
Like,
rights,
never mind.
but those rights have run out.
Yeah. I mean, I have a lot of opinions on this because I watch YouTube and I watch Steam. So, Steam. I watch Twitch. Fuck, I'm going
Are you
crazy.
falling asleep?
No, I'm going completely insane. I'm actually butt naked right now.
Well, I'm glad I can't see that.
No, it's okay, Gary. I'm gonna take a picture of it. I'm gonna put it up on in the video.
And then this
Great.
video will get taken down.
Well, no, it's okay, Gary. I'll hide it by playing a bunch of very copyrighted music, of course.
Ah,
But the thing is, I know quite a bit about the DMCA, but I want to hear you and Chris's opinion. Chris has already gotten into it, but Gary, what?
I'm in a similar mind to Chris. Some people just like having music playing in the background, and if they own that music through purchasing the CD, for example, why can't they play it?
I mean, it's a bit. Yeah.
it's because, let's say, Twitch. Let's go for that. Because
Mhm.
that's rather open.
Mm-hmm.
Streamers playing a game and they've got music on in the background to add to it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's there and it's a broadcasting service, they need the rights on the Twitch, needs the rights to broadcast music. That's the kicker.
So what you're saying is Twitch are cheap and won't pay outright.
Yes, and
Yeah.
and it gets even
If
worse,
they-
Gary.
If they had essentially a radio permit, people can actually play music again.
Now, Gary, do you know why it gets worse than that?
Let's see.
Oh, you're going to love this.
Okay, Gary,
Carry on.
think of this. Twitch this rule of them not allowing to stream music, it's been there from the start of Twitch, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they never cracked down on it. They never did anything about it. And then I think
Gotcha.
a couple of months ago, there all the copyright studios and all that were like, yeah, do something about it. And Twitch panicked. They like went completely nuts, and they started like banning people, and they started like people whose livelihood existed on streaming on Twitch lost their jobs, all because Twitch. I mean, even if Twitch had done this from the start, it'd have been much better, because then people would have not done it. People would have stopped because they knew Twitch wouldn't allow it. But Twitch did allow it. And because Twitch didn't want to pay the price for doing that, they put the price out on everyone else. And people on Twitch, they have a thing called clips and stuff, where if they're playing a game and they do something very funny, the audience can clip it. So basically, like like Gary, you know your story about playing GTA and you fly up in the air and you land on a building, right?
Oh man, that boat, that went so far, man.
Oh yeah, it was a boat. Now, if you're
It was a boat.
if you're streaming that,
If you-
Gary, I can assure you that was a clip. And if,
Oh, I bet it would be.
and if you were playing music in the background in that clip that you made several years ago, back before Twitch actually cracked down on this, you could lose your account. So, and because people had like thousands of clips, they couldn't feasibly go through them all before they got shut down. So they just had to mass delete everything.
Yeah, the Great Purge.
Yeah, the Great Purge, as it's called. And that's like
This is one of the reasons why I'm not really a fan of Twitch.
I mean, I like the idea of streaming. Twitch,
Here's
it's the best.
something for you.
Yeah.
Twitch is now owned by Amazon, yeah?
Yeah.
Doesn't Amazon have a music streaming?
I honestly, I don't know. I've never ordered anything off Amazon, and I've never really.
I'll have a look.
But
I'm sure Amazon has something to do with music.
the thing
It might not be streaming music. It might just be holding records or digital
Amazon
downloads.
Music is a streaming platform.
Yeah.
So Amazon has a right to music, and yet they don't let Twitch have it.
Well,
I think I know why.
They don't transfer some of the rights of it to Twitch.
I think I know
Bloody
why.
hell.
go on, Gary.
Because Twitch mismanaged things so bad, they're like, nah, we can't trust you with this shit.
Yeah, I mean, I just think it's sheer incompetence on Twitch's behalf, and that makes me sad to say, because Twitch
But
is
honestly, if
the best
Amazon
streaming
just
site.
if Amazon done the okay, we give you the rights to do this as long as you gotta use our player, have it in the corner, so it's got the title, music, brand, all that stuff. If they'd done that, I feel like they wouldn't have been so badly prosecuted.
Yeah,
Because
but
heck,
they didn't.
Some people have started using a royalty-free music on Twitch. Pretzel Rock.
Yeah, I was going to mention that, but you just did, so I won't.
Yeah. Beat you to it.
But
that has music, genres, and all that. They try and make sure it's royalty-free. And in the chat, it will come up with the name of the song, the band that made it. And I think there's a plugin for it that allows you to donate to the artist and request a song.
that's pretty neat.
I'm not 100% sure on that, but
That's good news.
they're paying the artist if it is actually a feature.
But on that good news, let me just fire off, get my bad news gun, and aim it right at this topic. Because I read recently, and I just found the article again, it's from November 2020, that Twitch streamers are getting DMCA strikes for in-game sound effects.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Like clock chimes, police sirens, and wind noise. Yeah, wind noises.
Who the fuck copyrights the wind?
Whoever owns that stock wind noise sound, I wouldn't be surprised if people could get banned from that clay pot breaking sound in Zelda. That wouldn't surprise me.
That wouldn't surprise me, considering Nintendo are pretty
Oh yeah,
they're pretty liberal with
I'm sorry.
with the MPAs.
My mind has just gone to the clay pot store. Link.
oh yeah.
My time has come.
Oh god.
But then it's got DMCA. Sad Link.
Now, I have...
Chris, you saying that made me think of a funny image, like just a funny mental image. It's my time has come. Link smashes all the parts, maxes out his rupees for it, and then he's just hit with a "so you need to pay for those," and then it just takes up all of his rupees.
Yeah. Oh god.
Harsh realities.
Now I have
it's DMC strike. DMCA strike.
I have one
We'll
last
be taking that.
One last
Go on,
DMCA story that really shook my pants when I heard it. I watch like a YouTuber. Sometimes I don't watch that much anymore, but I watched a YouTuber called Jesse Cox. Have you any of you heard of him?
I can't say I have.
Sounds familiar. I can't say why.
He was a part of Polaris and Game Maker Studio or whatever. But the point is, he made a game. He's also a game producer. Made a game called Monster Camp. And in that game that he made himself, he got some music. And then he played a Let's Play of his own game. And he got copyrighted for this music that he owned, that he paid for, that he made in his game. And he tried to repeal it. But YouTube was like, nah, dog. Sorry. Either give all the monetization from the videos to, I don't know, whoever
tried stealing it.
Yeah, whatever copyright company decided, hey, we're gonna copyright this. Why not? Fuck it. I'm fucking high off cocaine here in Wall Street. I'm gonna copyright some shit. And he talked about this on stream, and it just mind boggled me that a person who produced his own game got like rights for this music in his game, paid the artist to make the specific song for his game, gets copyrighted for that. And that's a YouTube story.
Speaking of YouTube stories, and even going back into how I mentioned Nintendo a little earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So shouldn't he have just gone to the police and issued a theft?
I mean,
because it's stealing of his intellectual property.
I mean, I don't really know. I just remember that he mentioned this. I don't know what the actual rule of law is in this situation. So I can't say that yes, you should have, or no, you shouldn't.
Yeah, it's just awkward because it's claiming something else, someone's property as yours.
I think,
and then you're essentially being paid for it.
See, I think it's because he could maybe have taken it to court, but then you got to ask who's gonna win in a court of law, a YouTuber or a copyright company or copyright studio, like a huge evil corporate machine.
you take evidence,
Yeah, I mean, I
emails.
mean, even if he could win the lawsuit, you gotta understand, going to court is very expensive.
Yeah, but I dare say, if you've gone to court and won, the amount he would have got from it.
I mean, maybe. I mean, but Chris, honestly, I can't say.
Yeah.
I don't really know. Now, we couldn't.
I did want to chime in that thing I was trying to say.
Yeah,
Okay.
you better do that, Gary, because we're getting close to the end.
Oh boy. Okay, so a while back, and I think this is still an ongoing issue, in fact, but someone who I've watched made effectively a CinemaSins parody of the Pokemon anime.
Mm-hmm.
And Showpro, who is involved with, I believe, determining copyright and whatnot for it, even though he's using bits and pieces of the footage under fair use, you can't say that you're actually watching the entire episode, because he's pointing out things he deems wrong, or things he considers positives, as he actually implemented a positives and negative system. And basically, he's had to take legal action from doing something that can be considered fair use. That's just him effectively taking the piss out of really bad and glaring issues with the series. And I just find it wrong that he's... Well, obviously not necessarily wrong that he's moved it to his website. It's just that he's had to move it to his website because it's YouTube that keeps hitting him with the DMCA certain episodes.
My God, Gary, you just made me think of an entire new topic idea, which is it okay to parody something? Because I just remembered a story about a YouTuber I watch, an animator that parodied Bugs Bunny, and he had to remove that video because Warner Brothers, I believe it was, called him out on it. But it was a parody. It was obviously not Bugs Bunny. Well, it was, but Bugs Bunny isn't really known to be a rapist, so yeah, I'm gonna leave that at that because it could be a completely different topic. But
yeah, we'll move that into like next week or something. If
yeah,
actually maybe not next week, because then that feels like we're just carrying on one long topic. And
yeah, and
that'll get great.
I would like to say we never even got into iconic game music, and we don't have time anymore. We're just past the 1 hour mark, and
well, got a few minutes extra.
So maybe we should lead into iconic game music next week then, because that was already part of the plan.
I think we should, and I mean, you're right, Chris, that we have like a minute or two of
to be edited out.
yeah, but still, I still think, okay, what are you guys' words of wisdom? Because unless we can talk about something in the next like 2 minutes, it'd be better just to end it here. So
always take legal advice for things that you're unsure of.
That's a very good word of wisdom, Gary. Very good indeed.
And don't play with fire, because like if things are too intense, you're not going to win.
Yeah. Chris?
I'm trying to remember an old saying. I think it's, if you can walk down a path without issue, then you're following someone else's.
Oh.
That's deep.
That's actually that's an actual word of wisdom.
And it's always something to do with copyright as well.
Yeah.
Ah, it fits. Good one.
Now, my words of wisdom is there's always gonna be it's oh god, how would I say this correctly? There are evils and then there are lesser evils. Referring to the fact that Twitch isn't always the best to its creators, but sadly it's still the best streaming site out there. Mixer is gone. Thanks, Ninja. I'm just kidding. Ninja had nothing to do with it, but Mixer is gone. So, and people don't really stream on YouTube, even though it is a possibility. Yeah.
I never looked into streaming on YouTube.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither.
Oh, I have one more piece of information.
Go on.
Don't piss in a river that you plan to drink from.
That's kind of like the "don't shit where you eat" saying. I like that one. Even
Guys,
though
I had a random audio issue again.
yeah, I saw you leave, but we're basically done. So, thanks for listening to this week's podcast. I have, of course, been Danny, been joined by Chris and Gary.
Yo,
Tally ho!
And remember,
tally ho, old
if you
beans.
like it, comment
Oh, fuck.
if we can do something better.
Chris,
All right then.
you're so much better than me.
Tally
Yeah,
ho.
yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, click the bell notification, and